Oh, dude, you got her, dude. Ready? Keep her coming, and we got her.
That's a big one. Guys, we're fishing on Lake of the Woods here at a Crow Rock Lodge. This is a fish we've been on a few times.
Hunt with passion. Never stop casting. Chase the dream. Welcome to Season 8 of Musky Mastery Outdoors. Brought to you by Recon Boats. Made by craftsmen, built for fishermen. And by Crow Rock Lodge, the great Canadian fishing experience. The scenic beauty of Lake of the Woods, paired with its potential for truly record-breaking muskies, makes it a dream destination for any serious muskie angler. On this hunt, Mike and I found ourselves locked in round after round, going overtime with a giant that just wouldn't break. But after a smart tackle changeup and a little persistence, Mike finally got her to eat.
Whew, got a whiff of something off that rock. Woo-hoo! That is stinky. Cabbage in the corner. Cabbage in the corner. Oh, dude, you got her, dude. No, it's her, isn't it? Bring her right up. You going around me or? Just let me know what you want to do. Talk to me though, Rich. Yeah, she's just free spooler. Won't engage? You're not engaged? I think she's hooked pretty good.
I think so. Here, I'm gonna bring her.
Which way you want to come? Come around this way?
Strip it red,
Okay. Oh, dude.
Sorry.
She's hooked good. Take your time. Take your time. She's hooked really good. Ready? Keep her coming, and we got her. Take your time. We got her. We got her. She's a big one, dude.
All right, here we go, guys. Oh, wow. That's a big one. Guys, we're fishing on Lake of the Woods here at a Crow Rock Lodge. This is a fish we've been on a few times. She finally came in hot on a little bucktail and cracked it in the figure eight. Oh man, that is a beauty. Let's get her back in the water here. If you can't get your fingers all the way around her tail back here, she's pretty big, and you can see she's just too big for me to get my fingers around her.
Hey everybody, what's up, and welcome back to another Musky segment here on the Musky Mastery YouTube channel. Guys, you know the man, the Iceman, the legend, Mike Richardson. And guys, here we are capping off yet again another great day on Lake of the Woods. It's day 5 here. Mike got the big fish for us today. The reason we're doing this not on the boat is we had, of course, pretty typical nasty weather system come in at the end of the day on Lake of the Woods, and we just had to get off the water. And by the time we got stuff dried off, this is where we are. But this is a really important fish for us. Not only was it a big muskie, but this was the only fish we were able to capitalize on day number 5. And it's the little things sometimes, you know, that often lead to success, that in this case led to our only muskie of the day. I've often said this, Mike, it doesn't matter where you're fishing. If you're on the best musky water in the world, like Lake of the Woods, or if you're on any other water in Wisconsin, Minnesota, muskies are tough to catch.
Oh yeah.
It takes strategy. It takes attention to the little details. And that's what we want to talk to you guys about here. Mike, maybe we can tell the story of this particular fish, because this catch that the folks just saw, this was one of many encounters with this same muskie.
Yeah, there was a lot of buildup with this fish because we moved that fish probably 5 different times, and it would come in. You know, we kept getting it up on the top raider, but we couldn't get that fish to close the gap on it. And so we came in, we kind of strategized, you know, how we were going to attack it. We downsized with the 500 Grape Flame Booker Tail. And there was a little bit of an angle change. You can see me from the back of the boat. I make that cast, and sure enough, she comes in and, you know, pretty much one figure 8, and she ate it. And it was, you know, mayhem from that point on.
Yeah, absolutely right, mayhem. And we talk about the fight in just a second. But I think it's kind of interesting. This was literally Mike's muskie, which is funny. We would go into this particular spot, and I was usually leading off with like a twin 8 or a glider, and you were pretty dedicated to the top water. And like you said, what was interesting, this muskie would never, and we've talked about this before, like, you know, is the lead angler in the boat. I never got this muskie to follow.
Yeah.
It only wanted the top raider, so every time we come into that spot, Mike put the top raider on, and sure enough, she would come in, but this muskie was always lazy. Yep. Remember how many times she came in like super slow, and I was like, what the heck? But yeah, and a lot of folks, I think on big water, can be hesitant to, you know, even the 700 Booker tail is considered downsizing by a lot of folks' standards. But we, as our friend Andrew would say, we double downsized. We actually downsized again to the 500. And that's kind of, in today's day and age with like supersized lures, supersized boats, it's kind of an odd move. But it worked.
Yeah. And I mean, it just shows you that it's effective on lots of bodies of water, including Lake of the Woods and in Canada, and with big fish. It's not, you know, only going to catch you 3-footers. You know, you're going to have a chance at 50 inchers with that lure.
I think there's this feeling amongst anglers, including ourselves at sometimes, when you're on big fish water and you're tangling with 50-inch caliber muskies or bigger a lot of times, that throwing a small presentation, it just doesn't feel right. But in the right circumstance, a substantial downsize can really play into your factor. And again, here's a muskie that I don't think, well, I'm pretty certain if we hadn't downsized, if you hadn't just said, hey, I'm going to try something different, because we had thrown everything at this fish.
Yeah, that fish had seen double 8 blades, it's seen the top raider, it's seen some bigger profile baits, and it never ate them. And so, yeah, you have to keep trying different things at that point.
Yeah, and so that was really significant because, again, it's just keeping your mind open to possibilities when you're muskie hunting. And I think the more that we all grow in the sport, you seem to realize, hey, I've got to be willing to try different things, because if you don't, you're just another group of anglers coming through a spot, and you're going to sometimes just get the exact same result that everybody else is getting. And then, Mike, maybe we should kind of dive back into this angle change, because one of our patterns that helped us, and of course this happens in northern Wisconsin, but in this particular situation, we had fished through the spot, and we knew this muskie was sitting there. It was very consistent. We didn't see her.
Right.
And so we spot locked, and you had a great vantage point from the back of the Recon, zipping casts into that corner. So that angle change, maybe discuss, like, you know, because I had already, you know, we'd both thrown in there, but you kind of put a pretty aggressive angle.
Right. Well, and I think it became a theme for us throughout the week, was that we would fish a spot where we'd seen a fish, we'd moved a fish, we'd kind of get through the whole spot, and then we hadn't seen anything, so it was like, let's kind of go through it with a fine-tooth comb again, change the angle, really get the baits up into the weeds and up into the slop, and just see if we can, you know, move a fish or catch a fish. And that was really effective for us. And I think that's what you see in this video is, you know, we were kind of almost through the spot in a sense. And then, you know, I went to the back of the boat, you know, changing up the angle. And sure enough, that's when that fish appeared.
Just think about how many people come through said spot, and they boom, 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 boom. They don't see a muskie. They take off, 300 horsepower, you know. But what we did was just say, hey, okay, let's pick this apart a little bit. We know this fish is there, and we scored a huge touchdown. So it was an amazing catch, and just goes to show you that paying attention to fine details, even on a great body of water like Lake of the Woods, it really does pay off big. So there you have it, guys. Richardson on the board with a tank. We really hope you enjoyed this one. So as always, thanks for watching.